This is Gabriel Gonzalez for Cage Side Press here with PFL defending champion Impa Kasanganay ahead of his return to action this Friday in Las Vegas. Impa, look, how do I put this? Relatively speaking, quick turnaround, a lot of fights. I mean, talk to me how you're feeling physically just getting back for the regular season after the pay-per-view.
Man, I'm feeling great. How you doing, first of all? Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love to fight, man. If I could fight more every weekend, I would. My body just made the fight. That's what I love to do. You know, just sign me up and I'll be there. I don't really care who it is, where it is, or when it is. I'm ready to fight. And I have a great team to help manage my schedule. You know, from Dieter, Henry, G. Jones, all my training partners. We take care of one another, and I'm better than I've ever been. So I'm looking forward to another 5-fight year, another title, and looking forward to the championships next year again.
I'd like to work chronologically. So we had the fight, obviously, with Johnny Eblen. Just, in my opinion, best fight on that card. Yeah. For yourself, I mean, it's been a couple months removed. Just what do you take away from that whole match? Man,
respect Johnny Eblen. You know, when I look at it, I won the fight. I'm not going to sit there and argue. I didn't have to. I took a step back, not to argue right after the fight, and really respected it. Johnny made some really good decisions in that fight. You know, the errors that I made, you know, forced by him, that he did really well. And, you know, when it comes down to damage, it comes down to fighting. I know I won a fight. I don't put my validation in the judges' decisions. For me, I want that fight 2 more times, right? I want to fight Johnny again, claim that victory, get it again too, right? I mean, I really respect him, man. He's an excellent fighter. He's done it really well. One of the better fighters in history. And when I look on that fight and I see what he's able to do, it shows, you know, it just shows like that me training for, 5 years now, being a pro for 5 years, that the best is yet to come. And I'm looking forward to this season.
I did want to ask, in hindsight, you know, cutting back to 185, you know, and everything else, did you feel that impacted it a bit? Because I felt like, you know, is it maybe Johnny's a little bit better built for 85 and that was something to adjust for out there?
No, not that at all. Johnny's an excellent 85. He's been doing it. Me cutting 85 didn't affect me in a negative way. No excuse. He did his job, you know. I did mine, and he got the decision. That's totally fine. I can live with that. I'm going to move forward. But to say that weight cut or anything got in the way, no. Once that cage door closes, there are no excuses, nothing wrong with it, and I respect him as a man. That'd be a dishonor to what he's earned for himself, and be a dishonor to what I've earned for myself. Most of my career has been 85 till I got to the PFL, so I don't stress it. I can fight at 85 again. We could fight at 85. I'd like to do 85 again. You know, do it 85 for the third one, and then if he wants to fight at 205 or come into the season, or do another super fight at 205, I'm glad to too. We could fight 25 times for all I care. But I respect him because he's been one of the better fighters that I've fought in my life and in history, and that's an honor.
Few more, and I respect that very much. Another big fight in your division on Friday. Just want to ask you, Josh Silveira, the other finalist, welcoming Sadibou. How do you see that matchup?
It's an interesting matchup. I mean, Josh does what I know he can do. I know he can give Sadibou problems. Sadibou is smart, coached well. He's fast, he's sharp, and he doesn't have much weight to cut probably. So I'm going to see how well Josh responds to that. If Josh is more disciplined, I think Josh could be more disciplined overall, like in his approach. You know, I think that he fought really well in the championship fight. He came to fight, but Josh needs to come to fight. He's coached well. His dad's a good coach. His team's a great team, and he has the opportunity to do it. And I think sometimes when you fall short of your goal, that can light a fire in you. So I'm looking forward to seeing that matchup. I mean, I'd love to fight either one, and I think that I know I'm going to make it to the final, and I think that, you know, Sadibou does his job, he can get there too. So I'm going to be honored to fight him down the road, but at the same time too, Josh is smart. Josh is coached well. Josh has the right team around him, and that's a very up in the air fight for me. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm honored to be on this card. I'm honored to have this division, and I'm honored to have, what do you say? Like, I'm excited that it's the best 205 division in the world. I'm a part of it and leading from the front.
And that was my final question. I believe it was on the fight path, you know, of the PFL veterans. Several of you guys have won this whole tournament before. What does that say about the level of competition in the 205 division this year going in?
There are not many organizations in the world that have multiple champions in their division. I mean, I don't think really any do. And it just shows the overall level and caliber of fighters. I think that's what makes it best. I would say, lead me to the wolves, I'll return leading the pack, right? And it gets me excited. It gets me excited, like, to get after it. It gets me excited to do what I love. I love being in the PFL. It's been an opportunity to change my life. I have work. I get to work. I get to put my hat on, move forward. Decided to wear my cowboy hat today. And
hey, fight night. We got it. We're good.
I got you on fight night. But for me, it excites me. It inspires me. It makes me proud of all these guys who've done great work. I just ran into Rob Wilkinson. I told him it may be an honor to fight him down the road. Same goes for,
Tom Breeze?
Tom Breeze. Who's the other champions? You have Sadibou. Rob Wilkinson.
Shoeface?
Shoeface, yeah, Shoeface. and anybody else who who's along the way. But even Alex Polizzi, I don't ever want to overlook him. Right? He is my next opponent on this journey. He's an excellent fighter. He's done really good work. He's tough. He's got a good heart, and I'm not really looking past him at all. Like, I just understand that I'm on a warpath. It's the first battle of many. We'll claim this victory, move forward, finish this fight, and have the best year yet.
Well, Impa, we're looking forward to it. Best of luck this Friday.
I appreciate you.